1, 2, 3. Moyo time!
Hey everybody, it's the Moyo Time family, and we're here to talk about Black History.
We're going to get ready for Black History today, and Martin Luther King, but he's not anymore.
That's true. All right, so let's get right on into it. I'm going to talk to you guys about the richest man ever.
What is his name?
His name is Mansa Musa.
Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa.
Exactly, Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa means king of kings. So he was the king of all the kings. So he was the ruler of Mali, which is in West Africa. And he was very wealthy. He had a lot of gold. Tons of gold.
A lot of gold.
A lot of gold.
A lot of gold.
Yeah. And he took a trip to Mecca. He had so much gold with him that he needed like 100 horses to carry it. That's a lot of horses,
100?
right? He would travel and leave gold behind.
Hey, I'm Mansa Musa.
He would leave so much gold that it would change economies. Well, they say he took at least 1,000 travelers with him. Is that a big number?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know how you like to dress? You like to look fresh, right? That's how Mansa Musa was. Whenever he traveled, he had the best clothes. He took all his friends, his family. He traveled in style.
It was like a party.
It was like a party. There were no hotels back then. So when he traveled, he would actually have his people build houses on the way. That's how rich he was. So when he would go out of town, instead of stopping at the hotel, he would just say, hey, y'all build me a house right there. You want to be that rich?
Yep. I want to be really rich.
So you want to be like Mansa Musa?
Me too.
You're going to be Mansa Marmar.
I'm gonna be Mansa Boop Boop.
Here's the thing about Mansa Musa, at least his daddy's opinion. He was flossing so hard, you know, passing out so much gold and changing people's lives. He would give gold to like poor people, and he would buy them clothes, and he would build schools. He would do all kind of crazy stuff. The only bad thing about that is the Europeans would find out about it, and it made them want to come to Africa. So that lesson is don't floss, right? Yeah.
Don't let people know what you have.
Yeah, it's not always good to let people know what you got. But yeah, Mansa Musa, the richest man ever.
I want to talk about two rich people. Can I do that?
Sure.
The first person I want to talk about is a lady named Annie Turnbow Malone.
Annie.
Like
Turnbow?
tomorrow. Turnbow Malone.
That's a cool name, huh, Mama?
She's actually one of the first black women millionaires in our country or in the world ever.
Millionaire?
Yeah, she made cosmetics and hair care lines, and while experimenting with her hair, she started working on different hair oils and stuff that wouldn't damage your hair if you wanted to straighten it or if you just wanted to moisturize. She started a school called Pro College where she like manufactured hair care products, she manufactured cosmetics, she also taught people how to do hair. She actually was the teacher of another famous hair care professional by the name of Madam C.J. Walker.
Madam C.J. Walker?
Madam C.J. Walker, that was Marticia, my friend who was at the line we made at school.
Yes.
Oh, yes,
So
you learned about
before there
that
was
already?
Madam C.J. Walker.
I learned about C.J. Walker too.
You what? Where'd she go?
Madam C.J. Walker began working for Annie Turnbow Malone in 1904. They got into an argument and Madam C.J. Walker left.
Uh-oh.
And they went their own ways, but they both made a fortune. There was the Poro method from Annie Turnbow Malone, and then Madam C.J. Walker, she came up with her own method, which is the Madam C.J. Walker method. And they both were incredible in their own right. The difference was Annie Turnbow Malone was just trying to experiment with hair care products. Madam C.J. Walker was having issues with her own hair. Her hair started to fall out. Could you imagine your hair falling out?
I can.
Me too. Me too.
I cannot. Madam C.J. Walker's hair was falling out. She had dandruff, which is like flakes, and it was like really unhealthy. So what she did was she created her own products. And the way that she learned was by watching her brothers who are barbers. And then she watched Annie Malone to find out what she did at her company. So she was actually one of the first salespeople for Annie Turnbow Malone. They went on their own ways, but they were both incredible women in their own rights. And they both were self-made millionaires, which is a really hard thing to do.
Wow. So there's room for everybody to make money, huh?
Correct.
That's pretty interesting. So back then, they used hair products to become millionaires. You think that will work today?
It would still work today because here's the thing that they figured out that most people haven't figured out.
What?
Women will spend money on their hair.
Is that true, Mama? Some women will spend money on their
Daddy,
hair.
would you spend money on your hair?
I don't have no hair.
Will you
It's hair.
spend money on your little beard?
Oh man, why you do me like that?
But would you?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys. And the last person I'm gonna tell y'all about. Y'all want to hear about him? His name is Percy Miller, aka also known as Master P.
That dude.
Yeah, the guy that said, "Make me say, na 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 na." He was a rapper.
I'm like, my name is Boo Boo. I like to dance.
So, Master P started off as a rapper, and he's from New Orleans. And he moved to California and opened a record shop.
Yep, but the
Right.
record shop.
That's where they sell music. You don't know what records are. We have you can just stream music from iTunes now, but back in the day they had records. So he learned the art of selling records and he decided he should open a record label. So he opened his record label, and now when he rapped, he could sell his own music. And his brothers and his cousins, the record label started offering him money to sell records for them. But he was smart. He stayed independent, which means he didn't sell them his company. He kept his own company and he just worked with them. He partnered up with them. That's pretty smart, right? Because you want to be an owner, correct? That's right. So anyway, Master P went on to sell millions of records. He went platinum. Yeah, he did. He went platinum a bunch of times. Master P was the man. A lot of people don't know that. That's my boy, Master P.
Wow.
But he went on to sell millions of records. He even made movies. His first movie, which I really love, was called I'm About It. It was off the chain. Y'all can't see it now till y'all get older, but it was a classic. When you get older, maybe I'll let you see I'm About
Like
It.
18 or 19 or 20.
Yeah, like 35.
30.
35.
What did he go on to do?
He was a rapper. He had a record label. He made movies, clothing line. So he was a fashion designer. Yeah, you like that, huh? He had a son named Romeo.
Romeo.
His son was on Nickelodeon. He performed with Michael Jackson. That's cool, right?
Michael Jackson.
That's really cool.
That's really cool. Guess what else he did? He played basketball in the NBA.
Really?
Yeah.
He played?
Yeah, he actually played.
Was he any good?
He was good. I don't know if he was NBA good, but he was good. I believe that Master P deserves to be celebrated during Black History Month. Or just during Black History period, not just for the month of February. But yeah.
I agree.
So who do we have? You remember who did we talked about? Make him say, That's what Master P used to say.
Monty Musa, Annie Turnbow Malone, Madam C.J. Walker, and Master P.
4 people.
4 people. 4 Black History.
And that is 4 out of a gazillion people that helped shape our world into what it is today.
Exactly. And one time maybe they'll be talking about us, right? That'll be
One
dope.
day it'll be somebody sitting around like, hey, Moyo time.
Moyo time did this, that, and the other.
And then they'll say, hooty hoo! Hooty hoo!
If you like what you see, please subscribe to our channel and make sure you click on the banner to see your video. Bye.
Bye. Moyo time.
Daddy, now could you build a castle?
Yeah, I'll build a castle. Let's go.
Yay!